Hey Pisces, I went ahead and pre-shuffled and connected to Spirit in regards to your reading. So your general energy coming in is the Empress. So you have a major power card coming in. This is a major arcana. And what I'm getting here from the Empress is that something big that you've been working towards is about to manifest. And so Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, you had to deal with some energies that were not very pleasant. Six of Cups connected to the past in order to bring this forth. And so what I feel here is that you've been kind of cleaning up the space, tying up the loose ends, closing out the old contracts, the old cycles. And for a lot of you, yeah, karmic cycles that you were completely done and over with, and you were ready to move on to the next phase. Because Six of Cups has to do with emotional connections or people, situations, relationships, partnerships from the past, okay? See how there's this like past version of himself, and then there's this current version, right? You see the cups, it's kind of like a connection. There's like a cord there that links him to the past. So it may even feel like emotional flashbacks, or like, you know, you could just be going about your day and all of a sudden you have a memory, or you have some kind of a flashback or a reminder, or someone tries to get in contact with you, someone from the past. Yeah, so it's like having to clear that up, having to release those connections, having to release and make that space so you can step into something much bigger. Again, it's like the teddy bear analogy where Jesus is asking the little girl to kind of surrender the little teddy bear that she has. And as soon as she does that, you know, Jesus is holding a much bigger teddy bear behind his back. But the thing is, it's something to do with faith, it's something to do with trust. When you release something in your life, you're making space for something much bigger. And again, you're going from a Six of Cups to an Empress. So you're gonna see this. This is gonna be very, very tangible and massive. It's like you have to trade that Six of Cups for the Empress being card number 3. Okay, a Six of Cups for a major arcana. Okay, and not just any major arcana, but the Empress. The Empress has the Midas touch, the golden touch. Anything she touches turns into gold. In this phase, in this stage of your life, everything will flourish, everything will grow. You see the earth or Mother Gaia in her belly. It's like there's a lot that comes from this card, not just in one aspect of your life, but in many aspects of your life. And you've been doing the work to get there. King of Pentacles. It's like having to tap into your masculine energy to open up the way for you to receive, for you to be in this energy. This is doing, this is being. And in that process, Six of Cups releasing the past, because the past was attached to some kind of Five of Wands in the reverse. Drama, chaos, toxic competition, backbiting energies, underhanded energies, gossip. Like this is like, yeah, this is like the whole thing. And you just don't want to allow those energies in your life because they take away the peace. See, Five of Wands to Five of Swords to the Hierophant 5. So 555 talks about chaos and lots of chaos, lots of changes. But on the other hand, okay, like making it through those lower vibrational energies, you come into a lot of freedom. Okay, it's the kind of freedom that nothing or no one can tether you from. And you do level up, you do upgrade. But there's a moment in time where you graduate from those energies and you release them fully. Because again, 555, massive changes, upgrades. And yeah, it was just discerning which energies could not come with you, okay? And again, I'm not seeing it as like leaving anybody behind. It's just things, places, people do have that expiration date because when they're no longer supporting your dreams, right? And then they're just in the way, or they're getting in the way, or they're trying to pull you into some lower vibrational energies. It's like whatever chaos they had going on in their life was trying to absorb you and bring you down to that chaos. Nine of Swords, whoever these people are, and I'm getting multiple people because we do have a Five of Wands. That's 3 men and 2 women, doesn't necessarily have to be. But Nine of Swords to Five of Swords. Yeah, these energies are going through a lot of inner turmoil. Five of Swords in the upright talks about doing anything it takes to win, even if everybody loses in the process. Like, that's just that kind of energy where their strategies may not be backed up by a moral compass. And what I'm getting here is that recently, I don't know for who this is specifically, recently you saw some of their masks fall. okay? Because we are in Libra season, okay? This is the Justice card. Guys, I don't know if you tuned into the last reading that I posted, but something was about to be made right in Libra season. We are officially in Libra season, and Justice is coming up. So you are starting to see the masks fall off. I don't know how else to say this, but Six of Cups, some people, some situations that you were connected to, for some of you, it was more than 5 people. For others of you, it was someone specifically, but Six of Cups is someone who was connected to you, or you were connected to them from the past. They may even be still attached to you, whereas you've moved on. But what I'm getting here with the Five of Swords is, yeah, doing anything it takes to win at all costs, even if everybody loses in the process, including them. It's kind of like, if I can't have you, no one can have you. That kind of energy, right? So I don't know what this is specifically, but what I'm getting with Justice being the final card here is that you're starting to see the masks fall off. It's like you perceive this, you felt this, like intuitively you felt this, right? So you couldn't fully trust these energies, or you weren't even allowing them into your field. It was kind of like arm's length kind of situation. Like if they were asking you about your personal life, like you would just kind of change the subject to the weather, right? Like you would kind of dance around those questions because you knew, like your gut was telling you that those people could not be trusted. And it was making you feel a little bit uneasy, right? Because they would say one thing, do another, right? It would look good, but then you would feel the undercurrents of the energy were not fully solidified. Or it's like something within you told you that you couldn't trust the situation. And so you kind of left them like at an arm's length. You gave them like a trial period, right? From afar. And Justice coming in, the masks are starting to fall off, okay? So you're getting to witness this. So I don't know what the situation is for you, but you're starting to witness the masks falling off, and you were like, yeah, it's like, I knew my intuition was on point, you know, it's like, you're kind of like, it's like every time that you trust your intuition, it always proves you right. And not to the point where you just make an assumption like, okay, I'm just going to trust my intuition, I'm going to move on with my life. Like Spirit has a way of bringing this full circle. With the Hierophant showing up as your card, this is the High Priest. So it's like Spirit has a way of bringing everything full circle. So you're starting to witness kind of like from afar, and you're just laughing. You're blissed out, whatever the situation was, because it didn't come into your field. It's like I knew something was up about these people, or I knew something was going on, and it's like you're kind of laughing from afar, right? It's like you don't want to be a part of the situation, but you're kind of, Spirit is some way, somehow bringing it to your awareness. It's coming back full circle, and you're starting to see the masks fall off, and you're like, I freaking knew it. I knew it. And there's just like this laugh because you felt it all along, right? And you trusted your intuition, and you just didn't expect anything from it, right? You just kept moving on with your life, doing your thing. And now Spirit is bringing it full circle, and you're kind of watching the show. You're kind of watching the movie from afar, okay? And you're starting to see the masks drop. And the masks fall off, and everything that you predicted, everything that you felt intuitively, you're starting to see become a reality. And so yeah, you saved yourself a massive headache, 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, anxiety and sleepless nights, because there's a lot of chaos in these energies, okay? Again, 5 of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Swords, the Hierophant number 5, and there was another 5 in here somewhere. I think that was it. It was 555. Okay, so yeah, lots of chaos. Whoever these people are, they're kind of turning against each other. I don't know who these people might be. Guys, I don't like to channel readings like that, but we've been getting this card over and over in a lot of your readings. So there's some kind of continuation of this energy. It's around you, but it has not, it's not an energy that you're allowing into your field, if that makes sense. So it's not affecting you, but some way, somehow, Spirit is bringing it back full circle, and you're watching their masks fall. It's like they couldn't really keep up with the lies. They couldn't really keep up with the facade, or with the poker face, or with whatever kind of picture they were trying to paint to stay connected to you. It's like the masks are falling, and you're like, wow, these people are toxic. Wow, I freaking knew it, right? It's just like, I freaking knew it. That's what I'm hearing. So Justice is coming in because there's still some things that are going to be made right. And I don't know who these people may be for you. I don't know if there's more people like watching this unfold and watching this happen. But it's like they blew their cover is what I'm hearing. They blew their cover. Like the real version of them is coming out. And people are seeing this. People are witnessing this. And Libra season is attached to this Justice card. Something's about to be made right. I heard someone talk too soon. Someone talked too soon. Or someone could not keep their mouth shut, is what I'm hearing. And I don't get that this is connected to you. This is connected to whoever these people are. The Five of Wands in the reverse. Kind of want to clarify this card. Let me see if there's anything else I can get on this energy. But again, you're not affected by this, so don't worry about it. But what I am getting here is that Spirit wanted to showcase to you why you should always trust your intuition. It's like Spirit wanted to bring this full circle because you did trust the divine in this situation. Again, 2 major arcanas coming in for you. Justice and the Hierophant. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is the Five of Wands in the reverse for Pisces, and what do you want Pisces to know exactly about this energy? 2 of Swords, yep, internal conflict. Tell me more. 8 of Swords, wow. Exactly, we have 8 of Swords, the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, Pisces, you dodged a major bullet here. I don't know what this is for you, but I'm going to kind of move these cards a little bit so you guys can see. Yeah, 5 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, you know what I'm getting from this specific energy? The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse talks about people that take shortcuts. It's like 5 of Swords is doing whatever it takes to win at all costs, even if everybody loses, including them, okay? And I'm getting 5 people here in this energy. So yeah, doing whatever it takes to win at all costs. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, they don't mind taking shortcuts. They don't mind doing things underneath the table to get there, right? Just to say that they have that goal or that achievement, right? 8 of Pentacles is all about shortcuts. It's all about shortcuts to your own detriment. So this is what this energy was working with, or these energies. 2 of Swords, internal conflict. Whatever they make it look like, surface level, the masks have dropped. Like the masks fell to the situation, and it's kind of like, I don't know, like I'm picturing some kind of a theater where like all the actors and actresses are kind of trying to get the scene ready, like the setup ready before the show, and the people are waiting in the crowd, and all of a sudden the curtains just open up, right? And they're kind of just a mess back there trying to get it all together, and it's like it showcases the chaos that's going on behind the scenes. And the thing is, you felt this before it even happened. You felt this before it even happened. And right here with the Hierophant is you're getting full divine confirmation that you were right, okay? That you trusted your gut, you trusted your instinct, you trusted the divine. And now whoever is left with these energies, Pisces, they're running like chickens with their head cut off. Like, I don't know what this is. 2 of Swords to 5 of Wands in the reverse. This is straight up chaos. This is mental entrapment, imprisonment, okay? Taking shortcuts. The Chariot in the reverse, this is like completely like losing out on an opportunity or losing out on a chance or something, that they're willing to do anything it takes to kind of try and save it, right? It's like saving a sinking ship, right? The Chariot in the reverse, there is a really, like, there's a shadow side to this energy. And the shadow side is, again, very similar to the 5 of Swords, doing whatever it takes to win, even if everybody loses, including them. It's kind of like, if I can't have it, you can't have it either. If I can't have you, nobody can have you, right? Like that kind of energy. It's very self-sabotaging, and the thing about that energy is it creates more karma. So it keeps these people in this cycle longer. And so then justice is divine intervention coming in for you, Pisces. But the thing, what I'm getting here, like mainly out of this message, is that Spirit wants to play this movie for you. Spirit wants to show you this unfolding, because Spirit wants you to be stronger in your intuition. Because what I'm getting here is that you do trust your intuition, the Hierophant. You do trust your intuition. You do allow the divine to lead you and to guide you. But sometimes you may not see the full picture. Sometimes you may feel it intuitively, you may feel it energetically, but you're like, whether it is, whether it's not, I'm just gonna follow the divine, but I really don't know, right? So it's like, there's a lot of questions that remain unanswered for you, right? There's a lot of things that you might feel into and you will trust your intuition, but you don't really know what happens in the end. You just kind of keep moving forward, right? But Spirit wants to reward you for your trust. And for your divine connection, because you are someone who prioritizes the divine and you follow Spirit. You allow Spirit to guide you. And this is why you have so many miracles and so many, like, you've been leveled up so many times by the divine. That's what I'm getting specifically. Like, so many people have to go through this chaos and this fighting and kind of going against each other in order to get to those higher levels. But because you trust spirit, because you trust the divine, spirit's the one that's kind of helping you level up at record speed. It's like you're fast tracking some way, somehow. But the thing is, you are an old soul. So a lot of these lessons are no longer applicable to you. Okay, they're like beneath you. So you're onto bigger and better things. But what I'm getting specifically from this message is spirit wants to play the movie. Like, spirit wants you to kind of watch from afar. It's like you're kind of having your popcorn and you're kind of over here off into the distance looking from up here, and you're looking at the chaos unfold. You're like, whoa, if I wouldn't have trusted my intuition, I would have been in that fire, right? Like, or you would have been in this Two of Swords or this Eight of Swords energy. It's like, it's a mess. It's like, again, it's a big mess that's going on, and you perceive that, but you're now getting to watch it happen, and you're kind of just laughing. You're like, whoa, that was a close call. Like, I'm glad you trusted your intuition. It's kind of what I'm hearing here. And so spirit wants to play this movie for you, because a lot of you have not received answers, or you've had to wait a long time to be able to connect the dots. Like, you just keep moving forward. You just continue to trailblaze, but some of you may not fully understand why some things have happened a certain way, either with people that you used to know, people that you used to care about, situations, environments that you got intuitive guidance to move away from, but you didn't fully understand all the reasons. You just kind of followed divine without asking any questions. You went on the road, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Again, you see how he's planting those seeds? But he's not looking back. He's not looking at the rear view mirror to see if they grew, right? He's just planting those seeds with full faith and trust that they're going to sprout, that they're going to grow, but he's looking forward, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting. You continue to go forward on this path with a lot of resilience and a lot of trust and faith, being guided by the divine. Again, he's taking his time. He's not even riding the horse. He could go a lot faster. He's accepted that he trusts where the divine is guiding him, right? Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve something much better. So that's what I'm getting. It's like there was a lot of things that you thought that you really wanted, and it was a good match, right? It was a good match. It was a 60% match or a 90% match. But divine told you, keep going. There's something better. And it's like you didn't have any physical proof of that, just that in that moment, right? But you trusted the divine, and as you keep going forward, your rewards get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's kind of like divine is like, hey, trust, have faith before you see, believe before you see, and then you'll have it. And so that's how manifestation works. You have to feel it, you have to believe it, and then you'll have it. A lot of people are, wired backwards. They want to see it in order to believe it, right? And that's why they can only accept their current reality as is. But you are a trailblazer, and you've been on this long path for a while. So this is why divine is rewarding you. I'm getting here, like, you're going to get to watch an entire movie, an entire show here of a situation that you could have gotten caught up with if you didn't follow your divine guidance. And it's like you're getting to see it unfold from the top. Like, whoa, that's like, it's a big mess. Like, these people are kind of waging war against each other, completely entrapped. And again, the Chariot in the reverse, this is not caring. Like, this is kind of like being so reckless that they're just adding bad karma and bad karma, like collateral damage. Okay, someone who will go and they don't care what's in the way, who's in the way, they will trample it. Five of Swords, if I can't have you, no one else can. Okay, if I can't have this, no one else can. It's like that self-sabotaging energy, but the Chariot is in the reverse. Okay, this is kind of coming back to them like a boomerang. Like, it's kind of crazy, because then you see this card in the reverse. It's like, yeah, the world's on fire wherever it is that they find themselves. Empress, you're coming into a very abundant cycle of your life. It's like you did the work as a Knight of Pentacles. You planted those seeds, you were patient, and now the Empress coming in. Now you get to see your abundance, not even just in a certain area of your life, just in Pentacles, but in all areas of your life. So very, very beautiful, okay? King of Pentacles to the Empress. Some of you may have an earth sign around. It doesn't necessarily have to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, you have very stable foundations because you were prioritizing correctly. Even if you didn't fully understand the situation, even if you didn't have all the answers, you trusted the divine. And this is why you're being rewarded with the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about justice? Tell us more about this Justice card. Can you please clarify? What is this justice for Pisces, Holy Spirit? Tell us more. Okay, Judgment in the reverse. Tell me more. The Temperance in the upright. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Ten of Cups, get out of here. Pisces, are you seeing this? I'm gonna move this just a little bit. Okay, yeah, we have Judgment in the reverse, the Temperance in the upright, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the World. Wow, whatever this justice is, Pisces, is coming in this season, Libra season, so just keep that in mind. Something that, again, was out of balance or something that you felt was unjust. It was like, whatever the situation was completely out of your hands. Nothing you could have said, done. It was like, it was in universe's hands. Like, this was outside of you. So you might have felt at some point like you were a little bit powerless or hopeless to the situation. Like, all you could do was trust. Your only choice was to have faith in the situation, whatever this was for you. And I don't know how long ago this happened, but what I do know is that it's coming full circle in this season of Libra, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is your final card. It is being made right. Judgment in the reverse. Whatever the situation was, if this was outside of your hands, could have been in regards to a business deal. It could have been in regards to family and inheritance. It could have been in regards to the justice system, to court. Like, I don't know what this is for you, but something was unjust. And now it's coming full circle to be made, like, because the balance of life is duality, because the world is not fair, okay? The world is not a fair place. But the universal laws will overpower the 3D rules, laws, and regulations, meaning that there is that law of duality. So there is a balance in the universe that has to be kept. So it will always be brought back into balance through universal energies. And that's why sometimes it feels like it's out of our control. And the only thing we can do is surrender and let God. So what I'm getting here is that there is a bad judgment call in the past. Judgment is in the reverse. There's a bad judgment call in the reverse that affected you, okay? And it was completely unfair. It was a bad judgment call, and that brought the balance in the reverse, right? It put things out of balance, and it might have gone against the justice system or justice in general. What is fair, what is right. And so whatever bad judgment call happened in the past that was outside of you is now being brought back into justice in this season. So this is something major. Temperance coming in the upright. Since that moment of your life, since whatever situation this was or whatever happened here, you've been really alchemizing within yourself. You've been tuning into this temperance energy within yourself. Pisces, again, you're all 12 signs in one. Okay, so you have so many aspects of yourself that you can tap into. And so with the temperance coming in here, you've been alchemizing this because there's not much that you can do in the situation. It's kind of like keeping that balance between the darkness and the light. It's like just being that pillar of support, of light, right in the middle. And whoever you are, Pisces, you did earn your angel wings. I don't know if you can see without the blur or like the highlight here. I think you can see it there. You've been anointed, okay? This means that your crown chakra has opened up and you're receiving higher light, okay? You've also earned your angel wings in this process. And what I'm getting here is that this might have been something very difficult for you to do because you're going up or you're going down. And what this process required you to do is to attain mastery right in the middle, okay? So through this process, again, you received your anointment and you received your angel wings. And you were able to stay right in the middle between the moon and the sun, which again, you are either the moon or you're either the sun, okay? Being the dualistic sign. Arcana, major arcana. And now you're coming into the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in the World, another major arcana. So to clarify, a major arcana, we have 3 plus 2 10s. So Pisces, wow, like, I just don't know how else to explain this, but it's coming full circle, whatever the situation was. And through this process, you were going through some kind of alchemy of water and fire, of darkness and light, of masculine and feminine, and having to be the portal, having to be the pillar right in the middle. Again, it's not your nature, Pisces, but you definitely mastered whatever this was in your life. And so now the rewards are coming in. So we have 10 of Pentacles and then 10 of Cups. In October, which is month number 10, there's major rewards coming in. Again, it's also a 10. Something's coming full circle. Something that was just kind of left open. You didn't know what to make out of the situation. It was unfair or unjust to you. Some kind of bad judgment call that affected you either directly or indirectly. that you had to just trust the divine and continue to move forward, that's what's coming back full circle. And it's going to be a major reward for you. It's going to be a reward in terms of pentacles, okay, and money and abundance and resources, but also in terms of emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this can be starting a new business that, again, is very, very prosperous, very abundant, and also emotionally fulfilling. It could also be a relationship that has that solidity. It is committed and has that abundance and prosperity, but also has that emotional fulfillment. It could be a new chapter of your life that you're stepping into, where you're receiving a lot of your investments back, okay? And that's also very fulfilling, what it is that you can do with those investments. Maybe you're investing into charities, or starting projects that you fill your heart up, right? Because there's a difference, okay? This 10 of Cups, the way that you can identify what this is something that will literally make you feel full, okay? It's not necessarily the feeling of happiness, okay? It's not necessarily the feeling of excitement or the feeling of like butterflies in your stomach or chemistry. That's not what this is. This is something that you do, okay, that makes your heart feel full, right? Like you're fulfilled, you're emotionally fulfilled, right? So for some people, what this may look like is maybe they go out to orphanages and they help kids, and I don't know, they make donations and they see kids receiving the help from their donation, right? Like they see them getting new clothing or medical help or education, right? For some people, that will fill their heart up with joy. Like it's something that will fill you up and you're just like overflowing. It's an emotional thing. For some people, it's saving animals, right? You see an animal that's been, I don't know, like mistreated, and then you kind of nurture it back to health, and you look at their entire journey, you know, from when you found them to how you're able to nurture it back into health, right? Like for some people, that's what it is. For other people, it's their family. And so whatever this is, that's how you can identify this feeling, because it's a feeling of fulfillment, okay? Not just happiness, not just all these like surface level kind of emotions, like it goes deep, okay? You feel it from the inside out, okay? It's something that will shine out of you. It will reflect from the inside out. So 10 of Pentacles to 10 of Cups. It's coming full circle, Pisces, with the World, extra confirmation. Wow, this is just freaking amazing. I don't know for who this reading is for, but you've been getting a lot of major arcanas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas just in the spread. Like a lot of power cards. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're up to. But whatever this is in your life is coming full circle, and you're going to be seeing justice, okay? You're going to be seeing things made right. Things that you just decided to release because you just didn't know what to make out of it. Justice is coming in. So very, very beautiful, Pisces. I don't know what this is for you, but with the World coming in, it's coming full circle, and you're going to get to see the rewards come in this month and October, okay? 10-10. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups is coming in October, and justice is coming in this Libra season. The World, a successful completion. So completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness. Again, you're crossing a glass ceiling because you brought a successful ending to whatever the situation was. So you're on to new levels. Literally traveling the world. Some of you are going on world travel. The World card brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the World's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic of the end, at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in shadow, the World is a positive card that signals bliss and happy endings, with lots of positive energy on the way. I accept this gift of completion, and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love, okay? So this is what I'm getting. I usually don't give time frames, okay? But it's coming in very clear. Justice is coming in this Libra season, and this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups is coming in October, okay? Month number 10. So this is big for you, Pisces. Again, this September was harvest season, so I know a lot of you were receiving a lot of the rewards, and the work that you've been putting forth is started to hit this month. And now 10 is the full completion, because 9 is conclusion, 10 is completion. So it's coming back full circle. Pisces, I'm getting here that like the way that you're starting to see everything unfold is like you're watching this from afar. Like you didn't get caught up in this mess, whatever this was, and you're able to watch it come back full circle. It's like you kind of knew intuitively that you had to release the situation and you followed your intuition, but you just didn't know, right? Like there was not a lot of confirmation. Even if you were praying for answers and things like that, like you just had to really trust the divine, but now you get to see it happen. It's like, it's a mess, Pisces. Whatever they're going through, the masks are falling off. People are witnessing this happen. I don't know for how long they could have, like what I'm getting here specifically, like, okay, another major arcana. It says here, whoever these people are, right? It says here, they need to pay attention because how they're going about the situation is like, it can be harmful to those in their wake. So they have to take care not to trample on others on their way up the mountain, okay? This is doing whatever it takes to win at all costs. But the thing is, they're amounting a lot of karma. So I don't know what this is. It's kind of like, for example, like, I don't know what this is. Like if it's in the workplace and you're in some kind of a business deal, right? Let's say that you're gonna have a company merger. And so the other company kind of cleans up the numbers and they clean up the tax statements and they show up with a mission statement and they're trying to, like, maybe you're trying to buy their company out. Like, let's say, like, for example, you're trying to buy their company out. There's going to be some kind of a merger. Maybe your brand's going to go on their company or something like that, right? So they kind of all get together and they hire a tax person or they hire like a finance person that kind of cleans up all their numbers, spreadsheets, everything, right? And so when you're going through the audits to see if this is going to be worth it for your brand, if this is going to be a good business deal, to make sure that there's nothing underneath the table or underneath the surface that you need to know about, right? It's like as you're doing your company research to see if this is going to be worth it, everything looks good on the surface, everybody's so polite, so nice, but you get a gut feeling that there's something underneath the surface, right? And so you decide to extend the process and do further research. And the thing is, it was a sinking ship. Like you just found out it was a sinking ship. They were hiding the numbers. The company was going in, like maybe they were going bankrupt or I don't know, something like that. It's like you found out like they were showing up as something that they weren't, right? So the masks are falling off. They either spoke too soon or they said something, but it's coming back. Like it's coming back to them. So yeah, you kind of saved yourself a really big headache, and like Spirit just wants to congratulate you, okay? And this is why Spirit is bringing in these major rewards, because you felt like you might have missed out on an opportunity here, right? But it's like, no, you should always trust your intuition because there's a reason why. And now you don't want to get stuck in this sinking ship, whatever this is. So 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, you're gaining some major rewards this October coming in, and justice is going to be in this Libra season. So wow, Pisces, wow. Okay, I do want to clarify the Page of Wands. I want to see what this is about. Yeah, it was some kind of bad, okay, if this is business, it was some bad business. It was like, how would it affect your brand or your company to kind of take them in, right? And it's like they did everything to kind of clean up the numbers, or they did everything to kind of clean up their mission statement, but you're finding out that there's like, this is a sinking ship, right? And they were trying to hide that from you. And the thing is, what I'm feeling with this energy is whoever these people are, they might have shot themselves in the foot. Like they might have just said something, like the mask just fell off. Like you started to see like how toxic they were, or how they kind of, the thing is, when someone gossips about someone else or when someone talks bad about someone else, you best believe they do it about everybody, right? Like it just shows a lack of respect, a lack of character, and you're starting to notice those shortcomings, right? So it's like they paint this image that they're like this, like that, right? But if they're willing to talk so badly about a person, or it's like they kind of give themselves away by what they say. It's like if you just listen, it's like you start to catch on all the underhanded like energy, or the like, I don't know how to explain this, because if this is business, again, that's just an example, but it could also be family, it could also be friends, it could also be relationships, it could also, I'm seeing a group of people here, so I'm seeing more than just one person involved in the situation. But it's someone who will take shortcuts to their own detriment, who will trample, don't care, okay, on who they trample on their way up the mountain, getting more bad karma, right? 8 of Swords, mentally entrapped. 2 of Swords, inner conflict. 5 of Swords, winning at all costs, even if that means that they lose, okay? I keep hearing, if I can't have you, nobody else can. Like, that's the kind of energy. It's like, if I'm going down, I'll take you down with me. Like, that's the energy. So it's like you saved yourself a headache, okay? If this was like a company merger, or you buying a business, right? Or if it was a relationship, right? Like, whoa, like you kind of just saved yourself the headache. It's like this person has a whole graveyard, right? Like a whole track record, or this company, right? It's like, maybe there's like a lot of reviews. Maybe nobody else wanted to do business with them for a certain kind of reason. Like, that's what I'm getting here. Like, all the skeletons in the closet are coming out. The masks have fallen, and you're getting to witness everything. Holy Spirit, what is this Page of Wands for Pisces? What exactly is this? The Magician, okay. Major Arcana, another Major Arcana. And then the Devil, Major Arcana to the Ace of Wands. Okay. Someone, this is kind of coming in different. Someone is really, I'm going to be careful how I say this, but the way that you go about things, like the way that you take action, there's something here where there's a certain avenue or a certain outlet or a certain side of you that not a lot of people know, okay? Not a lot of people are in on this. Whoever this person is has been observing you, and they like this about you. They like how you make decisions. They like your passion. They like your passion for life, like your creativity and the way that you're able to master manifest. Like you do it very different, okay? They haven't seen anyone do it like you, and it's not, okay, this is where you have to be careful, because they may think that they like you, or they may think that they love you, but they really don't. There's a level of infatuation here. There's a level of obsession. This could be a Capricorn. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but it's someone who's been observing you. And I don't know if this person is tied into this, or if this is someone completely different. I have no idea. But they think that they like you, or they think that they love you, but I'm getting something very toxic here. Like, they're the kind of person to obsess over things, or to get infatuated with things. I'm not getting that it's coming from a place of love, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. And to be honest, I do feel like there's ties to this energy. So I'm gonna clarify, why the Devil? Holy Spirit, tell us more. Why the Devil? Who is this person? Tell us more. Please clarify, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Devil. Okay, yeah, okay, this is what it is. This person thinks that they love you, or they think that they like you, but no. What drives them is something very, very obsessive, where they get infatuated. And this is not something that they do just when it comes to people. Like, they do this in general, just in life. When they really want something, they completely obsess over it, or they get infatuated with it in a very, like, toxic way. So it's like, I'm getting strong stalker vibes here. Strong stalker vibes. Like, it's kind of hard to get rid of this person. And I'm getting that they are connected to this energy. Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm getting like a bit of like recklessness or impulsivity from this person. Also strong lust. The Magician to the Ace of Wands. Holy Spirit, what is your advice for Pisces when it comes to this Devil energy? What is your advice for Pisces? King of Wands. Okay, yeah. Okay, Pisces, you need to stay in your power, right? You're coming out as the King of Wands. You need to continue staying in your power, stay in your fire, stay in your passion, and don't allow this energy to pull you in, okay? Because what you have going on is bigger and more fulfilling and more satisfying than what they can offer. Because they're not the kind of person, how do you say this? I'm trying to like be really, really careful how I say this. I don't know why it's coming in this way. You have someone who's been observing you, Pisces, and it could be a Capricorn, it could be an earth sign, it doesn't necessarily have to be. This is just a person that's very obsessive, okay? Because devil energy is very, very obsessive. Like, they get infatuated. I don't even know if they know the difference between loving somebody or liking someone, right? Or just straight up being obsessed or infatuated, okay? When they see something, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, a certain goal, they are the obsessive type. So it's not real. Like, it's not real. It comes from a shadow place and very immature and inconsistent, okay? Immaturity has nothing to do with years, okay? Like, I've met some people, guys, that like, no, maturity has nothing to do with years, and also nothing to do with experience. You can experience things and still not learn the lesson, right? So whoever this person is, I don't know who they are in your life, but Knight of Wands, they're showing up as still very immature, a little bit reckless and impulsive, and driven by lust, driven by desire, and consumed by obsession and infatuation. So I don't know, they view you in a higher light, okay? They do admire a lot of things about you. They admire how you make decisions with the Page of Wands, and they admire your manifestation abilities. They like this about you a lot. But King of Wands coming in, Spirit is saying stick to your guns, okay? Keep doing your thing and try not to get involved with this energy, because what they can offer you is like what you can offer yourself, okay, as is greater than what they can offer you. So it's like you would be downgrading to take their offer. And I don't want to say it in a messed up way, because Knight of Wands with the Devil, this is someone who, again, they could very well think that they love you, okay? They could be like completely set on the idea that they love you, but it's not true, because look what drives it behind the scenes. It's just obsession. It's just infatuation. So King of Wands here, Pisces, stick to your fire. Continue being this independent entrepreneurial spirit, okay? Call the lion within and continue trailblazing, okay? The King of Wands is also very, very resilient. I'm getting strong masculine energy for you. Even though the Empress is your general energy, it's like you're coming into your Empress season of harvesting everything that you put forth with your masculine energy. Whoever you are, Pisces, I don't know specifically who I'm talking to, you're extremely balanced equally on both of your energies, on your feminine and your masculine. So you can tap in and out, and you know how to use each energy to your advantage. Like, you know exactly how to do that. So continue being that, okay? Because if you accept these kinds of offers, it could very well tie you into something that's beneath you or lower than you. You see that? Comes with ties. Because that energy that they live by, that obsessive, infatuating kind of energy, is an energy that comes from a lower place. It comes from a place of shadows. So it wouldn't give you the depth that you are seeking, right? Because the reward that Spirit is giving you is the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This comes in very, very shallow compared to that. You see that? So the thing with the Devil is that it'll offer you some kind of short-term gratification in exchange for something much greater, right? And you have something real here, Pisces. You have the 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, something that is emotionally fulfilling for you and that is also very, very abundant. And these rewards are coming full circle in this month of October, 10-10. So continue staying in this energy, because this energy, whoever they are, whether they're older or younger than you, doesn't matter. Knight of Wands, they show up a little bit less mature than you are, because you're showing up as the King of Wands. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about the King of Wands? Tell us a little bit more. Tell us a little bit more about this King of Wands. Queen of Swords, okay, tell us more. 7 of Cups. Seven of Wands. Okay. 7-7. This makes sense. All right, so yeah, Spirit's advice here is stay in your power, King of Wands. Continue to remain a free spirit and don't allow anyone to get in the way of you and your independence. Stay untethered and stay in your power, because Queen of Swords, you're going to be able to, you may have to, okay? You may have to cut some cords or some ties with this energy. You may have to tune into this Queen of Swords energy so that it doesn't pull you into some kind of confusion or fog. because what you have going on is coming clearly, like it's coming in a way where it's undeniable, like you've earned this. So there's something about not letting anything get in the way of that. So 7 of Wands, continue to protect yourself, continue to protect your energy space. Do not allow anyone to latch onto your energy, because you're going to need all the energy you can get for this next phase. King of Wands to Ace of Wands. You're coming into a brand new passionate beginning here, where everything's coming full circle, Pisces. I'm going to pull some final advice for you, and then that's it. Holy Spirit, what is the final advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, 4 of Swords. Yes, you completed a healing cycle, so there's no more healing for you at this time. You officially completed a healing cycle, so don't let anybody put you back there, all right? And King of Swords, power couple. We have the Queen and the King of Swords. Yeah, continue to, again, more Libra energy coming in. Continue to stay in truth, in honesty, in clarity. Anything that feels kind of like unclear or confusing or hot and cold, sever ties with that. Sever ties with that, because what you have coming in is very solid, okay? And is exactly what you bargained for. What I'm getting here is, again, sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve so much better. And because you listen to Spirit, you're going to see this come full circle, and your rewards are coming in October, 10-10, okay? And then Justice is coming in this Libra season, okay? Justice to the King of Swords, it's official. To Queen of Swords, something is being made fair and just here in the situation that caused you a healing cycle. This is all I have for your reading, Pisces. Blessings, take care.